Alrighty, let's go over the month of May, and I'm going to do a recap, and then we're gonna go over and see and do some goals for the month of June. So we're gonna be talking about the four sectors. I can say sectors like in the stock market, but four categories. First one is the health section. So let's look at some of the important goals that I kind of set, and did I kind of follow through with it? And what are some important things I'm working on or improving on? So the first one when it comes to health is like bedtime routine. I was not able to implement a bedtime routine, but I'm definitely planning to do bedtime routines going into the month of June. I was planning on doing some kind of reading or coloring if that's needed for me to fall asleep. And I definitely going to continue to want to incorporate these important habits so I can have like a very nice good sleep. You know, it's like one of the important things that I did this month was definitely blacking out my bedroom. I was able to completely block any kind of light from coming through the windows. That kind of helped out to, for me to fall asleep quickly. It's very super dark, and science says like, okay, having like a dark room can definitely benefit, so to fall asleep and do all that. The book that I was planning on reading during those bedtime was All Systems Red, and it's actually pretty good. I'm like halfway through it, and it's kind of fun. I definitely want to continue reading it and probably finish it in the month of June. Another health goal that I set was work out 2 times a week. Incorporate the African curls. So that was kind of like a workout that I have planned. I did only work out 2 times. I was able to work out. My plan was to work out, 8 times in the month of May. And now going into the month of June, I'm kind of planning to only work out like 1 time. I wasn't able to do 2 times workout because I was working overtime and I had to like incorporate sleep and do other activities too. So I wasn't able to do that. So I think moving forward, I'm definitely gonna just slowly ease my way into it, Another important thing I wanted to do was get a new hairstyle, and I did get the product that it's required. I was about to do it. I didn't follow through with it, but this month, in the month of June, I'm definitely going to need that because I'm gonna be attending the World Cup, and I definitely want to, have like a pretty decent hairstyle right now. I'm just letting it grow. So definitely gonna be incorporating my hairstyle change in the month of June for sure. So let's talk about golf, tennis, pickleball, chess. I was able to play some golf. I practiced my golf. I see some improvement, definitely see massive improvement when it comes to my irons, and my drive definitely needs work. I definitely practiced that. And my tennis, I did not play that much singles. I love singles, but I was able to play doubles with the regular group, and I did play a few singles with Victor, and I met another person playing pickleball that actually is a singles tennis player. His name is Jasper. I started playing with him, and I had a lot of fun playing with him on actually the last day of May 31st. That was fantastic. So I'm definitely going to be playing with him in the month of June consistently. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to be sprinkling pickleball here and there. Another important thing that I did was play chess. I'll definitely increase the time that I spent playing chess on my phone. So that was pretty cool. It's kind of part of health, part of these hobbies definitely help my brain and all that. I did play pickleball. I actually went to Pickleball Kingdom, right? I forgot about that. The new spot that was open, that was like a spontaneous move that I had. I went to Pickleball Kingdom, I played there. It was a great experience. I played a lot of singles with my left arm and played doubles. It was pretty cool. It was like a spontaneous move that I had. I was like, I'm just gonna go there, have some fun, check out the new spot. It was pretty cool. I actually forgot about that a little bit, but I was like, oh, that's a great experience that I had going to Pickleball Kingdom. I played with my left arm. It's pretty cool. So that's fantastic. So let's go over finances. Generate income in the second channel, learn and teach. I did start learning about, Cloud AI and all that kind of stuff. I had plans on making a video about it, but I didn't follow through in the month of May. I'm definitely going to be making that video in June for sure. I posted a short video going over exactly what is the title of the video and what's going to be the content within the video. So I know that channel, my second channel, has been monetized, and it's been a long time since I posted a video. So I didn't want my channel to lose the monetization if you don't post a lot on it, it actually can get demonetized. So I was like, okay, cool, let me just post. Even though the video that I have planned is not out yet, I can post like a short video going over exactly that. So that can definitely help my channel, I guess, stay still active and monetized. So I'm definitely going to be capitalizing on that one. And withdraw and buy leaps on SPR. I actually bought some leaps on SPY and it's actually doing very, very well. The money that I generated from the freeloader challenge, I'm trying to use that money to actually spend it on my car that needs some kind of adjustments when it comes to the maintenance work that needs to get done on it. So that's going to be my plan for that fund. But the SPR position I opened is doing pretty good. So I definitely opened up a leaps position that I wanted. So another important thing is like be more productive at home and post videos for my YouTube channel. I definitely did not do that. Even the video that I made was actually made on the work at my job. So that's definitely something I need to work on, just be more productive on work. I definitely went to the library and do some kind of work. But I definitely want to do, make those videos and do extra stuff that's required to be more active at my house. I got the camera, lighting, all that kind of stuff. I definitely want to, use those kind of tools to put me in a better position to be more productive at home. That's definitely what I'm going to be working on moving forward. In that, I did not do that in May, but I definitely want to do that. So the check mark definitely indicates that. Let's go over the entertainment part. So the entertainment part, everything's kind of checked out. I went to watch Project Hail Mary, and of course, then I did not like the movie. I actually walked out, and I finished the movie after like a few days after I went to the movies. So it was not really great, even though the ratings were kind of high. Sometimes like it's a hit or miss. Sometimes you kind of see the ratings, they say it's really good. You go watch it, you review with the audience, and sometimes like it just does not click. This is the time that just did not click for me. I didn't like that. I thought it was stupid, especially with the alien. If it was like another believable like alien, I would have probably liked it, but it was stone. That's just stupid. And yeah, well, a lot of people liked it, so it's kind of whatever, I guess. Let's talk about PSG versus Bayern Munich. The first leg was phenomenal, but the second leg that I watched, well, it was good. I liked it. It was enjoyable. It wasn't that great of a match. And I also watched the final of PSG and Arsenal. I think it was in the month of May. Arsenal lost, of course. And it was interesting to watch. It was a fun game to watch. Also watch, Arsenal just claw through and win the Premier League. So that was pretty cool too. Definitely a memorable month for soccer. I just didn't like the way that Arsenal play, but it's great to see the fans enjoy it, celebrate, and all that. I did watch The Apprentice season 5 while I was cooking, like and eating. I enjoyed it. I also learned a lot from it every time I watch it. And it's kind of also a fun thing that I do is like, okay, like this show was recorded like 20 something years ago, and I kind of like see what are the current state of those people that participated over there. They're very successful, and see what they accomplished after like 20 something years, and some of them like kind of old and other kind of stuff. So it's kind of pretty cool to kind of see that too. Another entertainment part was I get to win the pool stick that I definitely wanted, right? So there was like this pool stick that I really wanted to get. I got it, and it was fantastic. It felt pretty good getting it because I had to like save up a lot of points within the game to get it. So that was kind of fun. Another awesome thing that I did entertainment wise was go to downtown outdoor movie. That was my first outdoor movie experience. I took the train over there. The weather was pretty good. It was kind of like chilly. I actually had to go. I went there to take the train, but it was kind of like chilly. So I drove back to my apartment to get a jacket, and I went back again after I got my jacket, and I went to to the movie theater, I get to see some important like the buildings. I was there at that spot, but it's actually a new spot. Even though I did, I know the place like in downtowns, but like that Main Street area, it was my first time like being there at the park. It was pretty chill, just like a bunch of people out there. I sat on the grass. The planned movie that they talked about during that time was Maverick that was advertised, but it turns out it was Superman. So I didn't watch like Superman. So it was a kind of decent movie to watch. It's kind of like fun to watch. There's kind of like super parts in it a little bit, but it was fun. That's definitely better than Project Hail Mary. I enjoyed it definitely, and the weather is pretty good, and it was pretty awesome experience for me. And I planned to actually go back there and watch the next week because they had planned to show Shrek. I did not go there to watch Shrek because the weather was kind of like weird. It was kind of rainy, like windy that day, so I didn't go. The following week, they had Napoleon Dynamite. I don't want to watch that movie. And the last week they had planned was Indiana Jones, and I was planning to go there, but I met my friend. His name is Jasper. I made him play pickleball. He's into tennis, so I just made plans with him to play tennis. I did not play that much tennis during the month of May, so I was like, dude, I'm actually just gonna rather go play tennis than go to downtown and watch a movie. So I was like, dude. And I had a lot of fun playing tennis, to be honest. I'm like, I already got the experience that I needed. I've actually watched the movie, so I'm like, yeah, cool. I'm happy about that. Now let's move on to car entertainment. Like cars. So I definitely fixed the key fob. That was pretty cool. That was something I wanted to do, and it worked out pretty good. I used the key fob that I bought like a few years ago that I didn't use. So the key fob that I got was that came when I bought the car. It was just basically not working. So yeah, everything worked out pretty good. I did clean the windows. That was some kind of like an issue. It was kind of like blocked because I think they had like a tint in the car. So I definitely cleaned that out. That was pretty good. The paint, the mechanic visit, I didn't do that. That's going to be postponed into the month of June. So let's talk about June. Oh, before I do that, there's something important that I did was that like I fixed the car, the high beam light for the car. So that's an important thing that I definitely worked on. I scheduled it several times, but I did not follow through with it. I was experimenting with, I took it to the mechanic in my car. The mechanic said like it might be the fuse. I bought the fuse. I exchanged the fuse, but it's not the fuse. I ordered the light from TikTok Shop. It arrived and stuff. It was just sitting in my car, and I was like, dude, I was just using the low beam light to just drive at night, which is kind of like, not good. But eventually I got the chance to change it, scheduled it, changed it. And now I'm kind of like planning to make like a video about it, maybe like sell the light that I got on TikTok Shop because it's working pretty good. So we'll see how that goes. But now let's talk about the month of June. What's my goals and some of the important things that I want to accomplish in the month of June. When it comes to the bedtime routine, like if I have to incorporate, I definitely want to do the reading part and also the coloring part if I'm having a hard time like falling asleep, or just like reading something, just helps out to fall asleep, which is kind of pretty good. I actually listen to like audiobooks and stuff like that, like read the Bible or whatever, listen to the Bible and stuff. That kind of helps out. Decrease screen time, I made some massive progress on that one. I reduced significantly, and I want to continue to do that. And I'm gonna lower the time that I spend on these apps. I use the the Android settings that came with the phone to actually time the amount of minutes that you spend on these apps. So I actually lowered it from like 1 hour on TikTok, 1 hour on Instagram to actually 50 minutes per day. That's definitely gonna be lowering. I think that was like the key thing that kind of improved the screen time that I was spending on these apps. So that was definitely awesome. So now let's go over to the book. If I actually get to read, I definitely are reading. I like this book. Now I'm about halfway through it. I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely planning on finishing it and listen to the audio, simultaneously read it. And and we'll see. I'm definitely gonna be finishing it and actually read. If I'm reading for to go to bed, they say like it just doesn't matter what you read, but it definitely benefits for your mind to kind of like settle down and just like ease out. And it's one of those tools to kind of like de-stress and just like calm the brain and just put you in a very good state to fall asleep. So that is something I definitely want to do, so continue build a habit of, so when it comes to health. So work out once a week, so it's going to be 4 times a month. It used to be like 2 times. Like I lowered it. There's going to be some different things, activities that I have planned for the month of June, so I lowered it to that. So just slowly ease into it. With golf, I also made some plans with people if they wanted to go out there. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm still gonna work on and continuously, practicing. Definitely enjoy going out there and hitting, the practice area that I practice at, looking at the sunsets, looking when the grass is kind of cut. It's just so beautiful out there. I just enjoy it, just looking at the greenery and the sunset. It's just so beautiful to me, and I just love it. I have a blast, just practicing, just being out there. It's fantastic. With tennis, I'm definitely playing a lot of matches with Jasper and also recording the matches. I definitely be recording about that. Pretty cool. With pickleball, definitely play with my left arm, just have some fun, just relax. And with chess, definitely going to be continuously learning and playing those matches. I kind of are doing like the timely, like 5-minute quick matches with the bot. It's kind of like fun to kind of increase my decision making and making moves and then anticipating those kind of moves. So that's something I definitely was doing in May. I'm going to continue to do in June. Planning to do on June. So finances, generate income from second channel, AI Learn Teach. I definitely put a trailer on my short, so using a short video, posting it. Definitely going to be planning on doing that. Post reaction videos if I have to test the waters, to generate that $100 threshold, to get past $100 threshold. I got the setup, I got the camera, I got the lights and all that kind of stuff. So just continue to post, be more productive at home, record those videos and just post those videos, and try to get a deal done with the main IT channel. That's also some goals that I have set up for the month of June that I'm planning to do. You can say World Cup at 10 and vlog about it. I'm excited about that. I have to go and pick up the credentials and that kind of stuff. I'm definitely going to be paid for that too, so I'm excited for the World Cup. We'll see how it goes. Excited about that. The Apprentice, definitely going to be watching it while I'm cooking and doing all those kind of other activities while I'm eating. Planning on that one from the car. I'm definitely going to be buy the paint on TikTok to fix the hood area, scratches that I have on my car, and also visit a mechanic for a quote. Those are going to be the important things I want to accomplish when it comes to the month of June. So hopefully I'll be able to accomplish it. I'll be back with an update for July, so we'll see. So God bless. Hopefully it's going to be a phenomenal month, and we are definitely going to be in the month of it's going to be summer. I'm excited about it. A lot of different things, World Cup, all these other projects that I'm involved in. Hopefully everything just goes smoothly, and I pray to God, just happy and just grateful, to kind of enjoy and experience all these kind of things that I have set up and planned. So hopefully I can accomplish all these goals. So we'll see if I catch you on another video on a recap on June goals in July. Peace out.